Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Paintball Legends, and today we are going to be talking about the Empire X programming. And I did promise to make this programming video, so let's get right into it. So, as you can see, you got yourself a little button right here. I'm not really going to go through all the modes. I'm just going to really go through the basics of, you know, if you just got the gun like I did, what you would need to know. I mean, if you're curious to know what the other ones are, you can go ahead and look it up on a different video, but I'm not really going to go over that in this video. I'm just going to go over the basics and what you need to know for right now and whatnot. The other ones are like for if you had the gun for a long time and you know what you're doing. Definitely you can mess with it however you want. It's not really much of a big thing, but I don't really know much about it, so I'm just gonna go over the basics. And from what I know is you hold down the trigger and you press down. It should go through like a whole bunch of colors. Let go of the trigger, it should be red. Now the red one means the firing modes. When you click it again, it turns green. The green one means how many balls you shoot per second. We're gonna go over three of these. We're gonna go through the red one, the green one, and we're gonna skip through these. And this one, which is orange looking color or whatever, and it's blinking. It has to be blinking. Other than that, it won't work. Okay, I mean, I just skipped to the red one. Okay, so for the red one, you got 4 modes. You have semi-auto, you have burst, you have rep ball, and you have full auto. Rep ball is where you can shoot like a certain amount. Like, I'll get into that later on. But you press and hold the trigger. It should flash whatever you have, so that's 1. If you click it once, it'll show 1 flash, because that's what I had it on. I had it on semi-auto on 1 flash. After the flash, you're able to put down whichever one you want. It's 2 clicks for burst, 3 clicks for rep ball, 4 clicks for full auto, and 1 click for semi. I have it on semi. I just did 1 click. I press and hold it. 1 flash. 1, 2. Okay. Now it's on burst. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Now it's on rep ball. Okay. Press and hold down again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's on full auto. Okay. So you'll see the 4 flashes saying it's on full auto. From there, you can click it however much you want. I click it once because I want it on semi-auto. I hope that makes sense to you guys, but that's how I know. And from here, once you put it on whatever you want, I keep it on semi because I'm not trying to waste paint. But you could go to rep ball, which is also a pretty cool one. I will definitely be using this mode. Oh, let me check if I have a red ball, because my battery is almost dead, so on this thing, so it's not really indicating accurately. Alright, so now I'm on rep ball. I go right here on how many balls I want to shoot per second. You hold down the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how many balls I'm shooting per second. I'm shooting 5 balls per second. If that's how many times it flashed, you press and hold the trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You push down the trigger how many times or however much like you want to shoot it. You hold down the trigger again and you're able to check your things. That's 4, 5, 6. Oh man, I just lost count. But that should be 10 balls per second. I would be shooting 10 balls per second. It should show that. And since I have rep ball on, I'll show you a little cool thing right here. Is this orange? Yeah. Okay, so this one's for rep ball. You press and hold this. I have it on 1, 2, 3. I have it on 3 balls. After I shoot 3 times, it'll start going burst or whatever. But I can set that up differently, which I will probably do that like in a different way. Like if I'm actually trying to like, you know, go crazy on it. So the way I would like to set it is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's how I originally set it at 7. But if you're not trying to waste the paint unless you're intentionally trying to go on actual speed mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so right now it's on that. You turn off your gun, turn it back on. Yeah, it's indicating orange because my thing's about to die. It should be green for you guys. If it's red, then just replace your battery. So yeah, let's go to the eyes. Okay, so see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then afterwards it should start going crazy. So I have like regular semi-auto for a bit, and then when I start going speedball, it'll start going crazy because I have red ball on. That's what red ball is. And I would be firing 10 paintballs per second at after 10 pulls of trigger. I will set it up to 7. That's usually my setup. I like to set it up at 7 or 6. I don't really like to have it at 3 because sometimes I'm not trying to actually like shoot burst. If I was trying to do 3 balls per second, I'd probably just choose burst. But remember, if you want to go to programming mode, hold down your trigger. You turn it on. Okay, it should show a whole bunch of colors. You let go of the trigger. It should be red. I'm on red ball. There's green, 10 balls per second. That's perfect. And then go to your thing. Hold down the trigger. Okay, I got it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When it stops flashing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my original one, 7. Okay, and then from there, turn off the gun. I turn it back on. Press the eyes on. And then, yep, you see that? So I can go regular, so like how I usually play. And then if I'm actually trying to cover someone, I can do this and it'll start going crazy. Which is really nice if you don't have fast fingers, or if you're just getting to speedball and you don't really have fast fingers yet. That'll definitely be very good for you. But when you do have fast fingers and you're not trying to waste paint, or you're not really trying to light up some people, you're just trying to play friendly game, like trying to stay at the field for a while and everything, definitely recommend semi-auto. Because if you have fast fingers, it's literally just speedball at 10 paintballs per second. If you can move your fingers fast enough. Turn off the gun. Okay. Let me go to programming mode. Then go to the thing. Okay, I have it at rep ball. And just click it once for semi-auto. Okay. Turn the thing off. Turn it back on. Okay. Eyes on. And then, yeah, if you have fast fingers, you should be able to click it at 10 balls per second. And it'll definitely help you out if you have 10 balls per second. And if you have it on semi-auto and you have 10 balls per second, it'll definitely help you out with like how fast you're shooting. So I think that's good enough for me. I don't really like red ball or whatever. I don't really waste paint. I actually like to shoot at my opponents. A lot of people like red ball is pretty much good for speedball. So if you're in the speedball field, I don't play speedball field. I do play speedball, but I play in like more of a indoor indoor paintball arena at the moment, so I'm not really trying to light up some people. But when I do play in a speedball field, it's all about that. You literally light up everybody. It doesn't matter. Um, but at the same time, not trying to be so mean. Um, Empire X, a really good gun. I really like the mods. They made it super simple. Um, it's so nice. I lubed it up and it's firing straight and perfect. No problems yet. And I actually got to replace the battery because it's dying on me. But it did last a good bit. It lasted like 2 days of me just messing around with the programming, and it was and it's barely on yellow. Yellow means it's probably around like 50%. When it becomes red, it's at 20% or lower, and the manual says to replace immediately from either any technical breakdowns or something. So usually if it's on red, they say replace it like immediately. I don't know what happens if you don't or whatever. I mean, I'm pretty sure nothing will happen, but maybe, I don't know. If they just say replace immediately, then replace it immediately. Probably won't last you a game. I think that's what they mean. But yeah, mine is on yellow right now, and I'm definitely gonna go to the store, buy myself 9 volt batteries. That's what it takes, and yeah. So thank you guys all for watching this programming. Sorry if I made it look too hard or if I didn't angle it too good. It's because I'm like at an angle where I have the camera set up on like a pole and it's upside down for me. So yeah. If this really helped you guys out, please comment down, tell me that it helped you out, and if you guys want to see more videos on the rest of the programming or anything, if you guys really want to know about the other programming, I'll definitely put some research into it. I mean, the manual like explains it really hard. It was just took me a while just to know about these programmings, but I just turned off. Okay, so yeah, it's really nice gun so far. Doesn't really happen. Nothing has happened. I used a Defy before. I bought a Defy, D3 Sports Defy, and it stopped working the very first game. Or the very first game, it was doing good. It was perfect. It was very quiet. The D3 Sports Defy is really good for the very first games. It'll probably last you 3 games, and then afterwards it'll stop working. The ball started dropping right in front of me. I took it to the shop. They told me it was a busted O-ring, and I was like, all right. They replaced the O-ring, and boom, it just stopped working completely. So don't really recommend the D3 Sports. Definitely get something that is a lot recommended, like Empire X. This is like it's an expensive gun, but it's really a really good gun. I mean, you could definitely get other ones, but this is like a hard one to mess up. And even if you break it or if there's like technical issues, since it's such a common gun to get in the pro leagues, it's very easy to know what's on the inside. Or if you take it to a shop, they definitely know what they're doing, because this is a very common gun. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, comment down if I helped you out, and yeah. Thank you guys, and peace out.